Hello, listeners. Welcome to a new setup that we are trying today at MHT. मेरा नाम Rajika है. I'm one of the co-founders here. And today I have two very important and very special people with me to do a live interview about a very famous video that was there on the Filter Copy page, says a story about depression. So we have the director Pallavi and also the writer Preksha with us. So सबसे पहले welcome you guys. Welcome on board. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having us.
Thank you. तो सबसे पहले दिस वीडियो के बारे में द वीडियो विल बी देयर इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बिलो and it had a amazing reach. It was a very specific topic and it's something that is very prevalent in mental health. तो सबसे पहले I think हम जानना चाहेंगे कि what was the backstory about it? Why did you actually pick the topic? What was the rationale behind it? You as a director and you as a writer, why did you pick depression as a topic?
You want to start, Preksha?
Huh? What?
You want to start?
Yeah. Okay. So I'll start. So it's actually a little unexpected because I did not choose this topic. This topic was assigned to me.
Okay.
And what had happened was basically हम लोग सब जब साथ में jam करते हैं on ideas, we usually come up with topics and they are either approved or disapproved, and then we make those videos.
Okay.
And एक ideation meeting में one of our colleagues was like, guys, we should do something about depression. It is something we should create awareness about and something we should talk about because it's quite common. And so the discussion ended there कि depression के बारे में कुछ बनाना है. And that was it. And then a few weeks after that, my manager, who was also my friend, she came to me and she assigned me that you have to write a script about depression. And she didn't give me anything else, because usually if you assign a script, you have a topic, you know the protagonist is, you know what the story basically is. Like if your video is when your sibling loves you, you know there's going to be two siblings of this age approximately and of this background. But here I didn't know anything, and I was just told कि 3 दिन में depression के बारे में script चाहिए. So I was damn nervous, and also I was living with undiagnosed depression. So I thought that मुझे relatable तो लगता है जब लोग depression की बात करते हैं, so maybe I can give it a try. So that's how this came about. And do you want me to talk about how I came to the story that finally got made?
Definitely. If it's, if you can relate to it, as you said that you were living with undiagnosed depression. And if we actually look at the recent statistics in India, 1 out of 3 people has depression and they just don't know about it. So every third person you meet has depression. Imagine. And so many people aren't even aware of it. And, as you rightly said, in the video, there was the guy, the protagonist, and he's so good with other people and he's always jolly around other people. And, he's always just the party person, and he's also started drinking and stuff. And when he's alone, you can just see like a tremendous shift. I think that shift was completely visible in that bathroom scene when he was sitting inside and he was so sad and mellow, and you could see the mental health just going haywire out of him, and suddenly he walks out and he's a completely different person, and putting on an act that we try to put on in front of people. So how did you come about this story? How did it help? What happened?
So I was quite lost. Sat down with all my colleagues and I jammed, and we discussed a bunch of, I watched a bunch of videos that other people have made on YouTube. Some of them sketches, some of them documentary type, explaining what depression is. And we went through a bunch of ideas that different character arcs or क्या क्या हो सकता है. I talked to a few people in office who had been depressed and were out of it now, or had dealt with someone who did have depression. And I found कि मैं जो मेरे हिसाब से बोल रही थी insights, like I was talking to this one colleague of mine who said he'd gone through it a year ago or something and now he was fine. And more than him, I was talking and he was just agreeing and saying कि हाँ ऐसा होता है.
Yeah.
I was just saying ki, oh, so you smile with other people, but like when you're home alone, you end up crying. And he's like, yeah. So I realized that it's me only. Like, I had a pretty clear idea that this is something I'm writing from the heart. And so that's when I decided ki a protagonist will be someone who's chill and cool on the outside, and only when he's alone does he have all of these feelings. Because that was exactly, it's basically I wrote my story, because when I didn't know what to do, I just wrote what I was feeling. And I narrated it to one of my colleagues, and he said some technical stuff, so I had to write it in 3 days, and it took a lot out of me. Like, I was even more depressed after I wrote it. And this one colleague, I narrated it to him, and he said some technical stuff like यहाँ पे functional dialogues हैं, और यहाँ पे structure थोड़ा ये कर सकते हैं, और थोड़ा बहुत feedback दिया उसने. And then I went home that day and I cried. I was like, this is a shit script. इसका कुछ नहीं हो सकता. I am a terrible writer. और ये क्या लिख दिया ऐसा वो. But when I narrated it to the entire team अगले दिन, तो ठीक लग रहा था सबको. And narration में ही मतलब I think out of like 10 people, 7 will like relatable. ये तो मेरे साथ भी होता है. So that's how I came to the. And Pallavi added the element of sound to my draft.
And you added it yourself?
So,
I added a little bit, but it was more from you only.
So Pallavi came on board after I had already narrated it and it was final. So Pallavi came और उसमें एक montage होता है where you see कि वो थक रहा है, मतलब he's being exhausted after he's going out with friends, drinking, partying, and वो थकता जा रहा है. And there's a montage where he's tapping a pencil, making coffee, rubbing something, और खाली वो sounds आ रहे हैं with fast cuts. तो Pallavi asked me about this repetition कि वही कॉफी बनाना बार बार और सेम चीजें बार बार क्यों दिखाना है, मतलब एक बार में एस्टैब्लिश होगा. And then I explained to her about the repetition, that that's the monotony of life, कि मतलब तुम वही सेम चीजें कर रहे हो पर तुम्हें नहीं पता है क्यों कर रहे हो. And then she was I think you, me and Nabo, हम तीनों बैठे थे, and then we realized कि अगर ये सब activities repeat हो ही रही हैं, तो why don't we do something with sound and make that come across. And then the way she shot it and मतलब edit भी जैसे हुआ था, it came across really well.
It was a very
When I got the, I think I was on leave or I was on some other project, so I came to this project pretty late, and I walk into office and everyone's like, have you read the script? It's amazing. Have you read the script? It's amazing. मैं अपना बैग रखी हूँ अपने डेस्क तक जाके, तब तक मुझे 3 लोगों ने बोल दिया, dude, you're going to go on a really good script now. मेरे को लगा ऐसा, मतलब I know she's writing about depression, but I thought she'll be one of those videos. इतना exciting नहीं लगा मेरे को, but when I read the script, I was like, oh my god, I have to now live up to what Preksha's written. I can't let her down.
Definitely. I think it's a very, very well written and well made, video, because it's just so relatable, as you rightly said. It's clearly just, on the face hitting moments hai usme, where I think everybody who's watched it will just be able to, just accept it and be like, हाँ ऐसा होता है. And yeah, I have been through it.
I think one great thing Preksha has done is to add this element of empathy and not sympathy. I don't want to be like, oh, तरस नहीं खाना मुझे उस पे कि अच्छा इसके साथ ऐसा हो गया, वो इसकी लाइफ कितनी खराब हो गई है. No,
Right.
it is hard hitting, but you feel yourself in it somehow.
Definitely. I think that's one of the main reasons why people don't come out. When they're, you don't want to go visit a therapist or something, simply because then you feel कि बाकी लोग क्या कहेंगे. So do you think this was an
There's just one. I have one incident behind that. So Viraj Ghelani, he's one of our faces of Filter Copy. He acts in all our videos and he does social media, everything. So I think he was auditioned for this role, and so Pallavi was going to audition him, so I said ki theek hai, call me when the reading is done. I'd also like to be there. So somehow I was stuck in another meeting or something. I missed the reading, but then Viraj came out after that and he told me, I have never like auditioned for something like this, and I read the script and it's me. Like you have spied on me and written my story. And he is one of the funniest guys in office, on the channel, on in our company in general. And he's known as the funny guy. मतलब विराज को कोई वैसे नहीं देखेगा. He's the clown. He's the one making people laugh and lighthearted all the time. And after he said to me कि fuck बहुत relatable था, I could never see him the same way again. I wanted to tell him so bad that dude, don't take this lightly, get help. But मैंने बाद में text किया when he saw the video and he said हाँ अच्छा था. So I was like, I hope you do something about it.
Definitely. But just, sometimes just realizing ki, this is something that we might be going through, that also can be a big revelation. That when you're just watching something and heart hits and you're like, this might be me. क्योंकि इससे पहले तो हम देखते ही नहीं है. We just think that this is the everyday okay scenario where it's just fine and this is what happens to everybody.
phase है हमारा.
Phase है हमारा, definitely. So hopefully, Raj, as you said, you yourself, Preksha, maybe so many countless others might have just, related to it and been able to just seek help. We hope so. So, coming on this topic, so are there any myths that you came across about depression or something that you wanted to, tackle जब आपने अपनी reading करी, अपनी research करी? So any myths, any things that are just preconceived about depression as a topic?
Can I go first on this picture?
Yeah, go for it.
When I was like auditioning people and stuff, they were telling me, okay, but इसका reason क्या है depressed होने का? तो मैंने कहा कोई reason नहीं है. And then they were asking me this so often that I went and asked Preksha, but what is the reason? Like, is there something that you've thought behind it? And Preksha was like, no, dude, there is nothing. I mean, it doesn't have to stem. It can stem from something, but often it doesn't stem from one particular thing.
Right.
And that's how it is.
Right.
So this is one myth that a lot of people I saw firsthand having, and I also got a little doubted by, okay, there has to be a reason for it, but then she very cleared it out कि कोई एक reason नहीं हो सकता इसका.
Definitely.
और आपको पता भी नहीं होगा क्या reason. ऐसा नहीं है कि अच्छा मेरा breakup हुआ इस वजह से मैं depressed हूँ. Maybe your life is perfectly fine. Maybe you're doing excellent in whatever you're doing. Your work is great. Your friends are great. You're getting married, but you still feel that feeling.
Right. Definitely, I completely agree. बहुत बार, even when we are doing therapy or when we get some inquiries on the website, they're like, I feel depressed, but I don't know why. And पता नहीं क्यों हो रहा है, मेरे साथ क्यों हो रहा है, मैंने क्या करा.
That is actually the one reason that I took so long in getting help, because I was like, I have a house, I have a job that I like, I'm following my passion, my parents are supportive, so what is wrong? Like, why am I sad all the time? And then I just thought, I'm just like a whiny person. I just like to be sad. Maybe it's not a real thing. And it took so long to get help because I kept thinking ki perfect to hai, so this is just random. And yeah, one myth I came across was, this was actually very surprising for me because it came from one of my very close friends, who I've been friends with them for 3-4 years and very close. And I told him about the script. He's not in the company, but I told him that I'm writing something about depression. And after 2 months, the video came out in
beginning Jan.
The video came out in Jan. And he saw it, and after that he was like, I don't think it did justice to depression, because this boy is smiling in front of everybody but crying when he's alone. So ye to bipolar hua na, matlab if he's depressed he should just be sad all the time. And I didn't know where to start with him, and I was like, that is why I kept him like this, so that people know that You don't have to be crying all the time to be depressed. You
Definitely.
can, and high functioning depression, like, I didn't know that was a term.
What is that? I don't even know that.
So yeah, Radhika, please.
High functioning depression is basically when as as we see in the video, that person, he is an high functioning depressed individual. Okay, he is going to work, he is going out with friends, he is functioning in almost all spheres in life,
Okay.
and yet he's feeling the turmoil inside. Okay, and then you can always see inside. I think is there in the video also. There are people talking behind him, and he's listening to music on the screen in his computer, and you can see his person, that the face changing, and he's just like trying to gather strength to see those people and meet those people, but yet he is going to work and going to party and doing all sorts of friends and chilling with friends and stuff. So that is what we usually say is a high functioning depressed individual. He has depression, but that's not stopping him currently from all day to day activities in life. And as you rightly said, so many people are just not aware about it. They don't know what it is. They don't understand that bipolar एक बहुत ही completely different चीज है than depression. It's a part of it, it's not a part of it. So हम कितनी बार इन सब चीजों को we just keep it so lightly and we like कि depression अरे कुछ नहीं है, वो तो normal है, वो तो रोती रहती है, हमेशा ही ऐसी रोती रहती है. Things like that, which are very casual and normal in day-to-day conversations, and we just fail to see the impact of it and how it can impact those people.
And the opposite is also true. Like, people are always going around saying, "Ki, dude, I'm so depressed."
Definitely.
When,
Yeah.
like, that happens so much.
Definitely. It's such a loose term, right? Everybody uses it every day. Yeah, feeling
Yeah.
depressed. And I'm just so sad today. And not realizing that how big a deal it is.
I was the
Yeah,
fridge में
and
आइसक्रीम खत्म हो गया. I was so depressed. I saw the empty ice cream bowl and I'm like, that is not know what
yeah,
you're talking.
Right. Definitely. Definitely. Imagine this is coming from the high educated, like a working class society. And it's just so sad. Sometimes you just know how to explain and how to, just reach those people. And then this is where this video comes in, and it's so relatable, and people are actually able to talk about it and see it, feel it. So great.
exactly. So I've been, this was like a personal journey also, because do you guys remember when Deepika Padukone spoke about depression and she said, "I've been depressed," and there was a lot of conversation about it. Everyone was applauding also. Some people were judging. So all of that. And I was, what year was it? I was really young.
It's quite some
Uh,
time since she came out.
Probably in school, not even college.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking that she's a very famous actress. She's beautiful and she's rich. How can she be? She's faking it. This is for publicity. Like, I
Definitely.
remember thinking that myself. And then now I'm like, oh, I was so stupid. Like, this is just something different. It. I
Yes,
don't think
that
people
I
who
can
never
tell you, no, you were not stupid. That's how we've been brought up, and that's how our culture is. No, that is just how it is, and we just be like, इसके पास तो सब कुछ है. इसको क्या reason है depress होने का? Yeah, you just be like, oh, he has such a good looking personality, he's rich, he's working. Why does he have to talk about all this? And he's just taking our thunder away, and this is all what normal people feel, and not people who are on the screen. So all these things are just there, and that's how we relate to them. And it's only when when we are exposed to such media, and when we're talking about such topics, and you read about it, you hear about it, that you're able to realize कि नहीं, ये किसी को भी हो सकता है. Right, there is no ifs and but to it. Anybody can have it.
एक वो भी होता है कि if you are a high functioning depressed person, and secondly everyone has this thought कि अगर तुम बाहर जा रहे हो हंस रहे हो तो मतलब depression नहीं हो सकता. So every time you try to talk to someone, they'll shut you down with कि you're faking it, bro. If nothing's wrong with you. Like,
Don't overthink.
if I go talk to a friend and I'm like, listen, I think I'm depressed, they're like, please, there are other people who are actually depressed, okay?
Right.
You are just
Right.
and
Actually,
that
the converse is also true. Sometimes you feel, you know it in your heart that something's wrong, but you don't want to come across as a burden to a friend. तो तुम उनको एक बार बोल दोगे, अगर तुमसे उनकी तरफ से वैसा रिस्पॉन्स आया ना कि हाँ कोई बात नहीं ठीक हो जाएगा, then next time you will think like 5 times before putting all your stress onto the other person, thinking कि मैं उसको क्यों stress दूं, उसको उसको समझ नहीं आने वाला, B वो जज करेंगे मुझे, C वो मैं उनको जबरदस्ती क्यों stress दूं, छोड़ दो. So this is why you stop talking about this with your, even with your bestest friends, with your parents, partners. You will be exactly normal. Like people won't even understand. It's not like a cut that people can see. They will never be able to see it.
Right. Definitely. Rightly said. It's not a cut. It's not physical. So many times we, people like us also, people who are on the field, like, sometimes even I'm even practicing, I take on new clients. And you just, sometimes you're just like, isko kya problem hai? Apne man mein, you're just like, ki kya? And that's how we've been built and that's how we've grown up. And it takes a lot to, just be accept and realize ki nahi, varying intensities can happen. Somebody can be mildly depressed, somebody can be severely depressed, somebody needs medicines to come out of it. So we are nobody to judge ki, is this person is likely to have depression and this person does not have to have depression. So definitely. So this topic, since you're talking about this, so did you feel ki there was a gender disparity between the depressed population? Like, you showed a man who's a protagonist in the video. So was there a reason to it, or did you connect with women as depressed, or was there some reason behind this particular choice?
So for me, honestly, it was a personal decision. It was not a statement on the fact that it's even harder for men to get help or come to terms with it. But for me, it was also a way to distance myself from the character.
Right.
Because had I kept a female, I would have become her. And I would not have been able to write it. So I kept it a male for myself so that I think, yeah, this is a character. Like, it is not me. So that it's not like my own life story. But then when I told people, and they were like, yeah, it's good to keep a man. Because firstly, रोना तो दूर की बात है, उनको weakness दिखाने का भी इतना मतलब trauma होता है. So then we just decided to go ahead with it. And everyone unanimously agreed, I think.
And also if you keep a female, I feel कि that tag of ये तो रोती रहती है, लड़कियां होती over emotional है, वो आ जाता है बहुत बार.
Yeah.
And then those things would just take away from the actual subject that we are trying to talk about. And the comment section is also filled with the scene where he starts to cry, like really literally cry in the last scene. People have written like, I've never seen a man cry like this on screen. So of course they have seen, but not so frequently.
Yeah.
I feel the impact was harder with a man.
Definitely. It's actually.
And I think he did a great job, like,
right
in that scene.
Yeah, he was. In fact, what happened was I was auditioning a lot of people, and that project has just become super special. I don't know, it was just more than the rest somehow. And then I was auditioning. I really wanted to get the character right. And then a lot of people were doing nice things. But Ayush just, in his audition, I remember he was talking and he was just itching his thigh or his finger. He just had this ongoing itch. So, and it was very subtle. It was not even up in front of the camera or anything. Side mein haath ek tapping chal raha tha, ek itching chal raha tha. Then I was like, okay, this is more than the face. The body is like becoming like that. So he's getting what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So he still, till date, he jokes that, oh, because of my itch, you took me, not because of my acting skills.
Definitely, he's done a great job. It's very, very relatable. We can see it. And I think you rightly said, men find it even harder to accept and acknowledge and put it out there that, I am depressed. And this is also coming in our, let's say, educated society. So if you go to, different realms of our society, it's even harder for them, especially boys in school and, when they're facing bullying or, people coming from different type backgrounds and family backgrounds. It's really difficult, definitely. And same is for women. Women also sometimes have to face the stigma. Same, जैसे ये रोती रहती है. and then they just don't want to add to it, and they're like, "Aisa nahi hai. It's not true." Right. So, if we, go ahead on this topic, all the stigmas and all the gender disparities. So, did you guys face any stigmas while making the video, or while pitching it to people, or did you feel any sort of obstacle in the way of creating this video?
I did not actually. I mean, I'm very glad that I work in an environment where people are very open to these things and they're very receptive of this. And this is not like these are daily talks in my workplace, and we give it the importance it deserves. So I'm very privileged to be in this part. So I did not face any issues as such with this.
Yeah, I think same, because apart from like the people who did not relate, which was very few, admitted that I don't relate, but I understand.
Yeah.
And that is genuinely a great place to be. Like, if someone can admit that, that is like, I think the biggest form of support they can show, that I don't empathize, but I understand, and
Yeah.
I can be there.
Definitely. I think I agree. You come from a very privileged background. What about your families? Did you show them this video? Did you talk to them about it? How did they take it?
I'm super shy to show it to them. And they must have seen it, but we did not. See, that's the thing. It takes a while to sit and talk to your family about these things.
Right.
I am not so open with them.
Right.
So, like, I would, of course, I told them that I'm making a video about depression, but even they did not take the to let's sit down and have a talk about depression as a family. Those sort of things don't happen in our homes. I
Right.
mean, maybe in very few homes in India would that happen.
Right. Right. Definitely.
So this was actually very funny because I didn't show it to, like, I don't send my links to anyone anyway. But my sister keeps checking once in a while just to see. Like, she goes to the credits and sees, and if she sees a video is written by me, she'll share it on the family group going, "This is written by her." So she shared it, and my so my dad has studied psychology, and मतलब थोड़ा scene है, so they understood. And on the group there's like, "Ah, good job, really enjoyed the video, good." And I think 10 days later is when I went to a is when I started taking medication, and I called my mom to tell her that I have been taking antidepressants for 3 days now. And that conversation was still completely different. She had seen the video and she had told me that I liked it and I loved the message and everything. And when I told her that I have decided to take meds and that in 3 days they have helped and like I like it and don't worry. And she was still like, "अरे तू थोड़ा योगा कर लेती तो भी ठीक हो जाता, मतलब why do you need meds?" And she just got really paranoid, like, what about addiction, what about side effects? And I told her I googled everything, और side effect तो किस दवाई के नहीं होते, like crocin can have like side effects.
Definitely.
So I had to really convince her a lot that okay, I'm taking therapy, and she was still like, "See, these therapists take money. You can just tell me all your problems and I'll solve them." And I just, how do I tell her?
But see, that's not even the problem because they come from a very different mindset. मतलब आप बैठ के अभी पूरा change कर ही नहीं पाओगे. It will take time, but I'm glad. I mean, you could speak to your mother about it. This is a great place to be in,
Yeah,
Preksha.
I felt great that day. I first told my sister, and the next day I think I told my mom. And it felt great to just know that she was, at the end of it, her bottom line was, as long as you're happy, do whatever you want. And that was just a very big relief.
Definitely.
And just took care of like half my stress right there.
ऐसा उतर गया छाती से बोझ. It's
हाँ.
gone.
Easily.
Definitely. Just feeling that somebody accepts you and accepts your mental health and accepts the decision you have taken, and is supporting you in your quest to being a healthy, towards a healthy mind. So definitely it feels great. So on this topic only, do you have any, let's say, suggestions or tips or something that you'd like to give to our listeners on how to support somebody with depression, or if support yourself if you are diagnosed or undiagnosed with depression? What would you say?
Pallu, go for it.
I mean, there is so much that you can say, but so for me personally, I'm not even sure if I have depression or no. Undiagnosed ही होगा अभी, जो भी पता नहीं है भी या नहीं, but I have gone through. I feel now it depends on the intensity also. सबको लगता है मेरी लाइफ का दुख सबसे बड़ा है.
Right.
अब मुझे पता भी नहीं है कि I don't know, but I felt like shit for like a whole 1 year long period.
Yeah.
But then I tried to like slowly get a job and get out of the house and do something, just have a motivation to like get up in the morning. धीरे 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 करके. So I would say one thing, that if you feel there's something wrong, just talk about it, because I still find it so difficult to talk. Like even this conversation is also so difficult, and
Right.
I know it's difficult, but you just have to talk, because only then it'll become better. If you keep it in your heart and if you keep thinking कि मैं research कर लूंगी, मैं थोड़ा सा पढ़ लूंगी, कोई एक hobby join कर लूंगी, maybe my work is not going right, it's okay. I mean, I'm so smart, how can I not beat this? You keep thinking these things कि ये मुझे नहीं होने वाले, ये तो उन लोगों को होता है, मुझे नहीं होगा.
Right.
पर वो नहीं सही है.
That
So
is
please,
exactly word for word my thoughts.
Right.
it is like I'm getting goosebumps, because I feel like a hypocrite right now saying, please go talk, because I can't do it myself. But please go talk.
Definitely. It is very difficult. Just feeling, because we feel कि हमारा बहुत ज़्यादा एक emotional burden है. As you said earlier on, we don't want to burden other people, तो हम बताते ही नहीं हैं किसी को. Right? हम बोलते ही नहीं हैं अपने friends हो, be it family. And sometimes you're even lying to our own selves. We can also see it in the video. We can also see it in the way you've been talking. Sometimes you're like, मुझे तो हो ही नहीं सकता. ये depression थोड़ी है. Right, it's just a phase and I'll get over, and बस कोई बात नहीं, just had a bad day, it'll be better tomorrow, I should go to sleep. Right, sometimes we're just not true to ourselves in this whole scenario. What about you, Preksha? What would you say?
Same. So when I was beginning to write, so we obviously thought about what should the end message be of the video. What is the actual point of the video? And some people said ki make it a happy ending, that he gets out of it. Some people were like, show something else. And I just said that I want the video to end on a note where he gets help. Like it's just one moment where he just tells his mom, I think I need help. And there were alternate endings. So one of the endings was that he just places a call to a therapist, or he texts someone saying, do you have a therapist number, or he Googles therapist.
Yeah.
But just that little thing that he agrees to talk. And मेरा भी main message वही है, because it took years for me to talk.
Right.
And talking is so when I finally talked, normal basic things like you are allowed to feel sad was like a revelation to me. Like when my therapist told me that if you care for yourself, you're not selfish, I was just like, what are you saying? ये तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था. I did not know this was acceptable.
Right.
So yeah, talk. Like if more you keep it within yourself, you are going to just go down a spiral. So just talk.
Definitely.
I feel the more you keep it within yourself, it'll give rise to anxiety and stress, and it'll branch out in many different ways that you'd be in a bigger problem than you were starting out with.
Right. Definitely. When people come to us after a lot of struggle and accepting that they need help, and they come to us, because unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know, but therapist is the last resort. Right, we are the last thing that that people try. So if you feel that you're not okay and you feel you want help, so you'll go to other people, you'll go to Google, you'll go to, try Googling random things or try talking to people, go to self-help tools, but don't actually go meet a therapist or go talk to a therapist. So just coming out and, being key, yes, I need help and please talk to me and, help me see what's happening. It can really make a difference.
There's actually a very funny story with me about it. So while I was going through that phase, and then a little time passed, maybe say 6 8 months passed, and then I still kept feeling it. I felt like I'm putting it up all behind me and doing something else, trying to forget it, but it's not forgettable. वो रात में सोने से पहले आ ही जाता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप भूल जाओगे. So and then I felt like, and I was considering options कि friends को बताऊं या ये वो. And one of my friend was going to a therapist at that time, and she said she's a great therapist. I would really recommend you to go to her and stuff. And I was like, मतलब आप पैसे देके प्रॉब्लम सुनाओ, मतलब पैसे देके रोने बैठो उसके सामने, हो ही नहीं सकता. And then after it took me myself like a few months of convincing, and I went to the therapist. First meeting with a therapist, and I'm sitting and crying, and I'm shivering and crying, and she's like, it's okay, it happens. And then I came out of it and I was like, I feel even worse now. Like I've cried in front of a random stranger that I don't want to visit her ever again.
Right.
And then I never went back.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel all these different things. Maybe it would have really helped if I had gone back, but it really takes a lot of self-convincing to come to a point to say that I need help and I'm going to stick to it.
Right.
I'm going to be religious with it and I'm going to treat it like how I would treat if I had any other illness.
Right. Definitely. I completely agree.
I remember us. So it's like I studied psychology, and there was a literal chapter about therapy, and it said that therapy does not mean advice. And it is such a big myth that everyone says कि अच्छा प्रॉब्लम सुनाने के लिए पैसे कौन देता है, थेरेपिस्ट तुमको बोलेगा ओके खुश रहो. It is, oh my god, I cannot stress on how good therapists are at what they do. It's not advice, it's not a random shoulder to cry on, it's not just like koi sun lega. They genuinely will help you change your perspective, make you realize how faulty thought processes work. I had gone into this spiral where I would self-therapize myself. Like I would imagine, I would be like कि ठीक है मैं therapist के पास गई तो मैं क्या बोलूंगी, sad लग रहा है ना, मुझे भी नहीं पता क्यों लग रहा है. फिर वो बोलेगी क्यों लग रहा है मुझे, मैं बोलूंगी पता नहीं सब है मेरे पास. फिर वो बोलेगी कि अच्छा फिर तो शायद नहीं लगना चाहिए, फिर मैं आ जाऊंगी वापस. And I'd be like हाँ यही होगा. It's not like she'll say anything different.
Right.
And then when I actually went, and in the first session, she said like 2-3 issues that might have stemmed from this place and that event. After I cried for about half an hour, and in 5 minutes she said like 5-6 points, and I was just like, ये ऐसे तो सोचा ही नहीं था मैंने. And you need a third person to tell you that you're overthinking, that what you're thinking is wrong, and that your brain is not correct, because you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, and what happens is once you're indulging in these negative thoughts, it sort of becomes pleasurable to indulge more into more and more negativity.
Yeah.
So
It becomes
unconsciously you are cultivating that habit, and then it's a bad circle. I don't know how to come out of it then.
Yeah.
It would take a long period of time, or that's why therapy is the best option to make you realize कि आप जैसे सोच रहे हैं वो वैसा है ही नहीं.
Right.
It can get hard to discern like reality in your thoughts, because your thoughts are just in your head all the time, and reality you're not dealing with much because you're just lying in bed. तो वो जो तुम सोच रहे हो वो ही reality हो गया, and it's just wrong, like it's not correct reality.
Definitely. So I think all of us just agree that, going to therapy and going to a therapist will actually help you accept that, there is something like depression there. And it will also help you. So on this topic, we've almost come to the end of the interview. So I just want to know, let's say, since you guys are from this cool field of media, and you guys are making such cool videos and reaching so many people. So what do you think? What would be the future of mental health and media? Where do you see mental health coming and playing a role, especially after this COVID situation where it's become so relevant and so many people are, just actually feeling that staying at home is just causing a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. Some also a lot of depression, just being locked up in one room, not being able to go out, not being able to meet, not being able to go to office. So where do you think will media take this ahead, if it will? What are your thoughts on that?
Go first, Pallo.
I think my
Yeah, it's patchy though.
Yeah. Risha, you can take it till then. I think she'll come around.
So I think that media has a long way to go when it comes to accurate representation of mental illness. But also we have to start somewhere. So like this video might, oh fuck, she left.
I think she'll join back.
Add her back and we'll edit it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh wait, we should add it and then I should continue because अरे
It's okay, I'll add her when she comes. Network issue हुआ होगा.
okay, cool. So ठीक है, so I'll take the last question.
Yeah.
So yeah, firstly, so enough representation and मुझे लगता है कि बहुत ग्लैमराइज कर दिया मेंटल इलनेस को because so you have these psychological thrillers about multiple personality disorder where one personality is a murderer and the other personality doesn't know.
Yeah.
And schizophrenia, hallucinations and all that. It looks glamorous, like, oh, the human brain is capable of such weird things. But normal things like anxiety and depression don't get their due.
Right.
Like, if there's a depressed person, उसको हमेशा sad दिखाएंगे, वो नहीं दिखाएंगे कि okay, they can go out and also have fun.
Right.
अगर कोई bipolar है तो वही दिखाएंगे कि एक scene में चिल्ला रहा है और दूसरे scene में smile कर रहा है.
Right.
So I don't think, even if there is representation, it's not accurate. So I'm not sure how it will change because even now it's not something that is the first thing people want to make. Like, it's not a topic that many people want to touch.
Right.
Abhi jaise Filter Copy, maybe Filter Copy is supposed to be a comedy channel. It's a light-hearted entertainment channel.
Yeah.
And it took a lot for us to convince people that yeah, we can have one serious video out as long as it's creating awareness. And we were worried about the tonality, कि बहुत sad हो जाएगा, लोग सब sad हो जाएंगे.
Yeah.
But we ultimately decided कि the message is important. And then ultimately people did relate.
Right.
So I think we'll need to be a little more conscious about it is coming to light, actors talking about it freely, celebs talking about depression. It's for sure creating awareness, but also creating a lot more myths. So I just hope that slowly we get to representing it like accurately, more and more accurately.
I actually feel a little more hopeful than what Preksha feels. I feel like I did not even know about the existence of these things. Maybe because I was too young also at that point. But it was the media that told me, okay, this exists and it's normal. जितनी normalization मेरे दिमाग में हुई थी, वो इसी वजह से हुई थी.
Yeah.
So I feel like people are talking, but on in the very urban, more educated circles, it's definitely not trickling down, and there's a long way to go. But I feel like we have started to talk about it. Say Filter Copy, like this video, for example.
Yeah.
Filter Copy is also a very popular media platform for maybe little younger audiences.
Right.
So for a channel like Filter Copy, who doesn't really do such kind of stuff, for them to make something like this, for them to feel okay that we should be making this and then go about making it and releasing it, I feel that itself marks a step. So yeah, so as I was saying, I am pretty hopeful and I feel things are going to change. So that's all. Yeah, I'm fingers crossed.
Right. Let's all keep our fingers crossed and we will be able to make a change in the near future. So until then, this is the end of the interview. So I would like to sign off. Thank you so much, Preksha and Pallavi, for joining us today. It was a pleasure having you guys. And thank you so much for making that video and reaching so many people. I think great job. And please keep making such videos in the future.
Thanks for letting us talk about it.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you for letting us talk and thank you for having this website that encourages this conversation. I mean, I think that's what we need the most right now. So thank you, Rajika, for doing what you're doing. We need more of you.
Thank you so much. Until then, to all our listeners, if you feel that you want to visit a therapist, or if you feel that it is something that you want to give it a try, please do visit the Mental Health Today website. Check out our directory. There are people who are listed in your city, also online people who are available and taking therapy. There is also books and movies and products from Amazon that are listed in MHT store. Please do go check it out. And if you have any comments or you have any suggestions, any questions that you want to ask me or Pallavi or Preksha, please do let us in the comments below and we will make sure that they get answered. Until then, thank you so much for joining us. Pallavi, Preksha, once again, thank you so much. And
thank you.
This is me, Rajika, signing off.